Mine said watch again
Oh.
after 15 seconds of the thing.
Okay, it says we're live.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to believe it.
Look at Joey snickering from.
He's so happy.
He's so self-righteous
He's
right now.
so happy.
I just wrote, let's see if we can keep it together without
I'm going to
Joey.
go to that for a second.
What is happening?
Joey, are we live? Put down your cocktail.
I don't know what you guys are doing over there.
Okay, I'm closer. I'm getting closer.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
here we go.
Absolutely epic.
Oh, listen
And
to
let's
him.
explain to people. Well, I'm fussing around here because I'm pretty sure they can hear us.
Okay, we're live. We're live. Well, you can't see us though.
There we are. See Donna.
Hello.
I want to close this one. Why can't I?
I'm asking
That's
Mike.
that right there. If you click on that.
He's probably in
All
the
right.
shower.
Oh, there we are.
We're there.
But we still see the seagull. But it's okay. And there's Joey. So we've got 3 windows open here.
Right, that's insignia that can be.
No,
We
Go
just
to the-
fall apart when he isn't
we
here.
need to get rid of the seagull.
I'm trying. I don't know how. Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Well, anyway.
So we're live. We're
For
just
those of
itty
you
bitty.
tuning in this morning, this is what happens when the boss doesn't set.
We were so excited for Joey to not
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah.
He's on vacation. He's at the beach. He's drinking. He's smoking cigars. He's designing hats
He's
and
with
shirts.
his lovely Kate.
Yeah,
He's
he
with
is.
his lovely Kate.
Beautiful wife, Kate.
you guys are doing a great
So
job.
we're
Let me tell you.
trying it
Well,
without
we
him.
do have to say that he's with his beautiful wife, Kate.
Beautiful wife,
Yes.
Kate.
Yeah, we
His
have to say
windows
that.
at home
We don't want
are
anyone
still
else thinking
keeping
different.
warm in the house.
Good morning. It is, what is the date today? Today is the 5th.
January 5th.
They feel like it's still Christmas. I just had my last Christmas last night.
You've had so much, prime rib that
Oh
you
my
don't
God.
know when it's.
I'm turning into
Poor
a half a cow.
Oh wow.
Jamie must love that. Wait, can we talk about how many Christmases you did have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
4 Christmases.
Christmas.
That was a movie with Hugh Grant, maybe?
Yeah, it was a lot.
You've got nothing on Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant's got
Prime
nothing on you.
ribs, dinners.
So we are live at 525 this morning, which is great because we've been talking about 525. I feel like for months now.
Yes.
So they do brunch,
They do brunch
10:30 a.m.
Very good coffee.
With a little bit of luck, we'll still be here
We probably will be.
drinking mimosas and having brunch.
I'm looking forward to it. That's if the people can still see us and they
Apparently
can
they
hear us.
can see us. We're getting some. I don't know why this keeps happening.
Oh yeah, we
Okay.
still have that weird
Now I'm going to go over
extra
there
window.
just to show the panic that's setting in on that end.
Yeah, I think it's because both Joey and I are trying to fix this.
Oh,
Well,
I think that's
yeah.
what's happening.
Of course.
So does it say anything? It says Jamie's watching. It says Mike Rogers is watching. Lynn and Phil Scannell. Can anybody tell us if we're full screen or if we're just itty bitty in the corner?
There's Pat, filled with absolute dread.
Yeah.
You can see her on
Yeah.
the screen there.
Mhm.
She's looking terrified.
Oh
just
yeah.
trying
Oh,
to
so
figure
Jimmy,
out.
Well,
Yeah.
that's a little bit
Oh,
behind. See, I
Listen,
switched back.
Somebody's a little too quick with the fingers there, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Joseph. Nice.
Well,
nice.
Well, happy New Year, everybody. This is our first show since New Year's.
Yes.
I
I
did.
blame Pat. Who did that? You?
Oh.
Joey maybe needs to get away from the steering wheel,
Maybe that's the
He put
problem.
this-
right? Maybe he's like actually maybe he's doing
I
this on
see it.
purpose.
Is he
Maybe
trying to?
we're fine,
I think-
and he's been.
I think Joey's trying to hijack this because he's
Sabotaging us,
afraid.
yeah.
Right? Write in if you think Joey's sabotaging us on
He's-
purpose.
You know,
So-
he seemed a little too eager for us to do this show without him. So I
Yeah.
think he's been planning this sabotage strategy for about a
Yes.
week now.
And how many texts did he send this morning?
Oh.
Did you guys do this? Did you get? It's like the mom sending her kids off to school
Yeah.
for the
Well,
first
that's
time.
that's the
Do you have
good
your
one.
bag? Do you have your pencils? Do you have your notebooks? Do you have your lunch? What about your snack? Do you have your water bottle?
The one good thing though about the text this morning, the Joey vacation text came in at a reasonable hour.
Oh yeah.
On a regular Sunday when we're broadcasting from the dock, they come in at like 4:20 in the morning.
Yes.
Right.
Um,
Right.
Well, you guys are talking about the group one, but the private one that Pat was getting,
I can only
that
imagine.
was
When did that
Going
start?
crazy.
What time did that start?
what was with
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
On the flight down
Yes.
to Aruba.
Well, so we're assuming everything's good technologically.
Well,
so
it's not perfect, but we're a little further ahead than we were.
It's about 60%. As you can see, we've got
Yeah,
Somebody
I'm
wrote,
trying
yeah.
to figure out.
Now there's
getting
a little
rid of
delay
this
when you look at
other-
that, but you see, I just switched the
Yeah.
pad.
The Spanx said
then I'm
that
gonna switch over.
the logo is large on the screen and blocking out Chris and I'm guessing me.
that's
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, so
No, I
it's
could've-
it's the
I didn't have to shower.
Jimmy and Donna show today.
It is.
Dun, dun, na, 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 na.
Hey, watch those things. You could hurt somebody.
I don't know how to shut this thing
Do you
off.
want to switch seats?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I
So,
have, unlike some people, I have the utmost faith in Pat,
That
And
we're going to
that-
show up soon.
and that this will be resolved sometime in the next hour.
All right. Let us know so I can do something.
Somebody's hitting buttons again, so
So
Somebody-
New Year's, what did everybody do for New Year's?
who starts?
Oh, well,
I'll go.
nothing.
I know, right?
I will tell you, I saw some friends over at a bar earlier in the night.
Gee, that's
And then I said, that's
special.
all we need to do. And we were kind of crashing because we came back from our Great Western tour.
Right.
You guys spent about
Which
90
you
hours
guys-
in the car.
You guys had asked us how many miles, and we didn't figure it out. But when we sat down and actually looked it up, I think it was over 1,800 miles we did.
And that was just
Couple of,
just under a week.
yeah. So we were kind of just saying we need to crash. And most important is I had to get up New Year's Day because I had to get somebody to the airport so they can start their Aruba.
That's right. So I don't know why Jimmy's being so cagey about this. The friends that he met were me and Nicole
Right.
and Jamie and Brian and Jessica, but I
Well, I
guess he
want
didn't
you
want.
to
He
say
didn't.
it.
I guess he didn't want to
I
out
guess
us.
he was
as-
embarrassed to have been with us on to close out his year with us,
wanted you to,
evidently.
I want
He
you to say
wanted-
that. Oh, Jimmy,
Yes.
we're your friends.
Right?
Isn't that nice? I was setting you up. I was just doing
So
it.
we went to the Beauport. I left also early. I went
crashed
to
the
go. I went to go. Was there a wedding?
Yes, we crashed away.
Yeah.
So that's what I was going to say. Well, I was there. It was packed, and I had been there a couple nights before. So we all know like the decorations and the Jingle Bar and all that are pretty special. But it was packed when I went on whatever night I was there earlier, maybe Saturday, and then on New Year's Eve it was also crowded. So I just stayed for one drink and went to go visit my dad, and then tried to muster the energy to meet up with you guys later. But I was feeling a little spent, so I went home. But
Donna.
that was good.
Well, so I know that I haven't been here for 2 weeks, so I'm back this weekend. Mike and I and the kids were up in North Conway, and we were with our crowd up there. We actually had a little party at our house, so I hosted a party, but we got it like catered with a local Mexican restaurant, and so it was like put the food down, like the kid's birthday party. You just get the cheap tablecloths and wrap them up at the end of the night, and it's all done.
Nice.
Now,
But
is
we
that
had a
the-
very nice time.
Is that the little Mexican restaurant on the right when you're like first entering North Conway?
So by the
across from the
way,
old school.
in Conway,
Yeah.
right? That
Yeah.
closed. The
Oh.
what was the name of it? Began with an R. Anyway, they closed. So
It was-
no, there's a new place that used to be the Glen Junction restaurant, the
Mhm.
breakfast place that had the trains that went around the room.
Yeah,
Right
Yeah.
at the intersection where you take the right to go to Storyland.
I know what you mean. Yep.
So that's a Mexican restaurant now up there, and they're very good, and they make yummy margaritas. But they also do this great catering. So if anyone's up there,
Thanks.
yeah, Mike's sending me
Cafe Noche closed.
Cafe Noche. That was
Yeah.
the name. Yes.
So I don't know if we're on or not now. But
So now after this countdown, maybe we'll all be here.
Oh no! Oh gosh, I don't know what I did.
screen is out.
Yes,
Can you hear us?
we are aware that there is an issue here.
Okay. Can people hear us? Because we'll just keep talking.
Yep, it says they can still hear us.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So Cafe Noche. That was the name of the place in Center Conway, or That's technically not Center Conway, but anyway, as you go through Conway to get into North Conway. So,
But so after spending 2 weeks up north, you missed Gloucester, didn't you? It's okay to say that.
I have to tell you, like, I really, really wanted to get home. And it's not because I wasn't having a nice time up there. I just really I missed this. I missed my house. I missed my backyard for the dogs. I missed a lot. So I have to
that's
say,
a long time
it's
away.
a long time. I mean, we weren't gone for 2 weeks. It's just the way the calendar fell. I missed 2 shows, but yeah. So here we are. We're back.
Well, we know I'm getting texts and
Yeah.
notes here. We know you can only, well, I don't know what you can see right now, but we're going to keep talking until
Yeah, it
Pat
looks like
figures
it
this
looks
out.
like the audio is fine.
Because Joey is on the beach and he's pulling levers and pulling strings because he does not want this to go well for us.
That's right.
He's behind this.
He took the dongle with us.
I think Joey did this on purpose to make us look like we can't survive without him.
He heard that we were bringing our own lights and generators, and
I got to tell you, I feel like almost a little like Savannah Guthrie right now. With
Okay,
these
we're a little
lights.
closer than we were a second ago.
Wow.
Uh,
There's a little bit of a.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody just pinched Pat,
No, wasn't me.
and it wasn't Jimmy. Where's Larry?
I do
Yeah.
feel like
yeah, we promised to have this
Yeah.
sorted out by the time Larry joins.
here we go. Oh, we still got.
We got
We're
half a
still
screen
okay.
again.
So Chris,
Better
you
than-
should lean
better
towards
than
me
nothing.
a little bit.
Well, even though
We'll
it's
take
half
it.
a screen,
Chris, let's be conjoined.
what's
twins.
behind you here? What do we have behind us?
You tell us, Jimmy. Where are we?
We are, I think. Well, I'm not sure where Pat is. or
You're
Joey is.
on the screen.
We're at 525.
Oh, we're at 525.
So we're in Pat and Jimmy's neighborhood and Nicole's neighborhood today.
Yep.
So
And that bar, that is something.
It's
Look
a great
at the
bar.
Screen TVs.
Really good
I'm telling
coffee.
you, they have in a little while. It's going to be open for the brunch, and then it's the Pat's last game. That's why I'm wearing it. I'm saying, come on, boys, let's just get one win, finish it out that way.
I don't want the win.
Why you want the draft pick?
Yeah, why at this point?
Okay. Well,
So
I
the-
don't know.
But go ahead.
I was going to say, Patriots aside, let's go back to 525. Before we were live, I was walking around and saying again that this is absolutely one of my favorite spots.
Yeah.
Like, just if you haven't been in a while, the cozy, comfortable part of being in 525 is
Oh, yeah.
kind of second to none. You know,
It's
I
a-
just
it's-
like look at all the light
Neighborhood bar
fixtures and
feel.
this is like a
And
it's
place
like a
where you want to
museum
settle
with the
in.
pictures. You walk
Yeah.
around and you're looking at every picture and it's telling a story.
The history of Magnolia is something. It really is.
Probably most of our viewers know it, but if you haven't done research into the history of Magnolia, it's pretty fascinating. The old Grand Hotels that used to be here in this Lexington Ave used to be a
Tiffany's.
shopping mecca. Like
Right.
there was a Tiffany's on Lexington Ave, which rumor has it Tiffany's will be coming back this spring. No, just kidding.
I didn't know there was a Tiffany's
Wow.
here previously, but then I was
Yes.
like in shock for a second.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow,
that was-
Chris.
Yeah.
I thought it was Tiffany's Pizza Hut
No.
or something.
Yeah.
I was
We're
gonna say
gonna
yes.
we'll have to research that. Find out
Did
some of the
they,
other stores that we have.
I heard they had their own dedicated train service here.
Yes. Well,
but
there
I'm
was
not sure where.
Okay, so we'll find that out. That's
I
our
don't know.
homework.
It's probably in
They
one
had-
of these amazing photos, though, if you look around.
Well, that's I've heard that story that the movie stores would come out and they had the dedicated train service, but I'm not sure
To
where
Boston?
the line was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I grew up in this hood right at I didn't actually literally grow up, but right at the end of Lexington Ave is no longer, but it used to be called the White House Hotel. And that was run by my family. Both of my parents are only children, so I don't really have any first aunts and uncles, but I have a billion second aunts and uncles and cousins and whatnot. And they ran that hotel for a long time. So
That's the one
we
that's
would
the
always
Innovation
gather.
House now?
Yeah, exactly. We would gather there for reunions and weekends and whatnot. So
Oh, the Spanks just said this is their former neighborhood as well.
Oh,
Nice.
Did not know that.
And did I see the scannels or somebody say it was 23 degrees? Was that in the villages?
I think it was 32, and I think it was Scannell.
No, the
so-
Scannells are they live in the marina.
Oh,
Here.
okay. So
So going back to New Year's, I did
Yeah.
nothing. Jamie and I were sitting on the couch by 8:30, which was nice. However, the next big news story for me,
Oh boy.
Fred Trigley who we like to talk about
I
and
love
give
this.
him all of the shit and all of the kudos that he deserves. He did nail it on New Year's Day brunch. You know, he was posting about his hollandaise sauce being the best hollandaise sauce.
One day.
Yep, the hollandaise sauce. And I will say that it reminded me of my dad's hollandaise sauce, which I think is the best. Really nice and lemony, some great poached eggs. I had an awesome Benedict, and I think now they're going to start doing brunch on Sundays there
They
as
did
well.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
Yep.
And
Big
Nicole,
news.
I better not
kudos,
go
you were
away
running
anymore.
like crazy behind the bar. You did a great job.
We were busy. I did 9 to 9:30. I was there for 12 hours.
Lots
There,
of
oh,
buddies.
there it is. There's a photo of the my hollandaise.
So that's a like a legit, not a stock photo.
Yeah, that's
One of
it.
the last ones. I
Yep.
love when you brought out of the kitchen and said, folks,
That's it.
We have no more hollandaise sauce. It was so good, he ran out of hollandaise sauce.
He did. I walked in there. I was surprised because he hasn't done brunch in a while. I guess he does it every New Year's.
Yep.
But he doesn't do brunch every weekend like he used to. We walked in there maybe around 1:00, I think, and it was bumping. There were a ton of people in there, a lot of people eating, and it really seemed like everybody. I know everybody in our group really thoroughly enjoyed their food.
yes. I had
So-
the breakfast burrito, and that was
I'm getting
really
hungry.
tasty.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been known. This group has been known when able to grab brunch after our live streams, and that's we landed at 525 today. Though we're excited to be here
Yes.
and to have their food and to spend a morning in this place. But yes, thank you for giving Fred kudos because he worked really hard.
Yeah.
He worked really hard to pull
It
that
looked
off.
delicious, and I heard good things.
Yeah,
Well,
it
and the
was
guys
good.
in the kitchen too, because the
Yeah.
food was great. You know,
Yep.
Fred made the hollandaise, but the guys in the kitchen pulled it all together.
Yep, Morgan Forsyth and Adam Loring were in the kitchen, and they worked really hard. So it was a good day. Good peeps.
Yep, we're still half screen. We know. We're sorry.
It's just me though, I think. Right?
Well, it's
Everybody else-
half a Chris. Oh no, Chris is
Chris is all.
We've-
Chris is on.
we've
So now it's just
shifted now.
Nicole.
Yep.
Okay.
I am supporting, though, not just Joey and 44 Main Street, but more importantly, the Gloucester Fishermen, the hockey team. We have a big JV game day today. They've only lost one game, so
And we're all just waiting to see if we win one of the raffles.
we haven't yet.
So
We're following along every day, though.
yeah. So that must be a big fundraiser for the team,
It
right?
is a big
the
fundraiser.
raffles.
Yeah, that and the sponsorship.
So every day they pull a winner, and my kids' old ski team does this too. And it was like every day we went on Facebook, and they would have one of the kids
Yep.
pull the winner.
Yeah.
So it was really cool. One of the kids would pull the winner and read the name, but I don't think I ever won that either. So I don't know why I continue to buy these raffle tickets, but
Pat,
I
do
like
we
to
have-
support.
I know you're working hard over there, but we were talking about the villages, and Chris sent that. Chris McCarthy sent that great
He said-
graphic about all the. I had no idea how large the villages were until we got that.
We don't have it.
No, it
Here
was
we
just
go.
the statistics.
Yeah,
So,
that's
right now.
statistics.
Yeah.
so the Spanks are always checking in with us from the villages.
Got us fixed.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, dear. Oh,
Oh, look at us,
way.
we're full screen.
yeah.
Yay.
See,
Joey,
Joe-
almost full screen, but
Joey taught us a hard lesson here
he
today.
did.
He
He
did.
did.
We're all gonna eat crow
Don't get
for brunch.
cocky.
This is.
When is Joey coming?
I can't wait to see 10:01 this morning. The message that we get.
Yeah.
Half screen today because Pat doesn't know exactly what she's doing. I don't know who wrote that.
I did.
Oh, I thought Joey did. I really
So
thought it was
Nicole,
Joey.
you're in charge of comments. I love it.
I am. Yep.
So the Spanks, it's I guess written to Chris McCarthy because we always joke about it, as Joey calls it, the biggest STD capital in America. So there's the number of people. Did you already see the numbers?
Shocking.
Yeah.
So
Shocking.
157,000 residents at the villages.
Loofahs. Oh,
Yep.
residents.
Residents.
Loofahs.
Double that
Yeah.
in loofahs.
Double that on the loofahs, right?
Percentage of veterans, 14.2% are veterans. Median age is 68.4. 259 pickleball courts.
Wow.
There are 792 golf holes at the
Wow.
villages. That's hole-in-one reported.
But
2,653 holes in ones. Sounds like a lot of liars, actually.
Yeah.
Number of dog parks, 8, over 100 swimming pools, and it covers roughly 32 square miles. I had no idea that it was
No.
that big. I knew it was big.
I thought it was like one gated community.
Yeah,
I had no
too.
idea that the villages were.
Yeah, so thank you
We're
to the
giant.
Spanx for sending that. But Joanne wants to make sure, why didn't the Spanx list the STD rates? In the
Yeah.
Well, that was the first thing that came to my mind too.
Oh,
was-
is it really?
yeah,
Because
so-
I'm like, oh, because Joey's not going to be here today, so we don't do his topic.
And you think about all of those people, 32 square miles, endless opportunities to contract an STD.
I think because of HIPAA, that percentage is currently not available.
I don't think it's in the brochure.
It's not
We'll
in the
have to
No.
send us the pamphlets and we'll see if it. if
So
it
you know
makes it.
what? I think it's great that there is an option for people like that.
Is that a 55 plus
What-
community or something? Do you have to be? What's the age limit to get in there?
Don't know. We'll have to
I
research that.
There's one final thing.
It probably
there
is.
on the stat. Approximately 90 miles of golf cart paths. Now,
Right.
when I went down there with friends because his family was there, so we invited us to go in. We were just there for one night. But we went in. It was so hard to get in and figure out how to get to, because all the places look alike, all the roads look alike.
Right.
So you had to pull up, and then you had to literally get out, look at the sign to find out the name, because it wasn't like the brown house on the third corner. They're all brown. There's all these corners. So it took us a while to get there, but so many golf carts were riding around because we had to stop so many times and ask people,
Right.
you know, do you know this person so we can get closer and stuff? But everyone is riding around with golf carts, and
Interesting.
some of them are beautiful.
Oh, I bet.
I mean,
Like
they-
the
Decked
Rogers,
out.
like
Like
the
the
Rogers.
Rogers.
Oh,
Yeah.
ours
Oh.
is not. That's no.
No.
The so now that we're all up and running, talked a little bit about New Year's. We do have some condolences that we want to send out to local legend and artist Sam Nigro. And I think we have a video that we.
Greetings from Aruba. Here with my beautiful wife Kate, and we are at our Airbnb doing our morning ritual. We come out, smoke a cigar on the lanai, have our coffee, relax. I'll give you a few comments about. First of all, wait a second. First, back up. Condolences go out to Chris Brown's family. Chris Brown fought a lengthy fight with cancer. He's a couple years younger than me, and was well known throughout Gloucester. Longtime greasy pole walker, friend to a million people. Everybody loved Chris Brown. Also a tragic loss for the community. Sam Nigro, thoughts to his family, known as Gloucester Ore. He painted oars. I can't even imagine how many oars Sam Nigro painted depicting different scenes around Gloucester. And a lot of them he gave away. I know we have 2 or 3 of them in our office. Painted them for fishermen, painted them for restaurants, painted scenes all over town. Really nice family. So I just wanted to make sure I got that out of the way before we go any further. I hope everybody's having a great week. I wish the crew back home well. I hope you guys have a great podcast, and Aruba's great. By the way, I'll just give you a quick rundown. First, when I got to Aruba, I was like, it's really a little too commercial for me. I really like St. John a little bit better. Every day, I'm appreciating what Aruba is all about, and Aruba is all about ease. It's just everything is easy. The food is good. Haven't had any like spectacular meals. All the food is kind of like a 7.8. Like I think this is the capital of frozen French fries. I've eaten more frozen French fries than I've ever eaten anywhere else. But the food is good. The service is good. People are friendly. The place is clean, and you can get everywhere. You don't really need a car. It's warm. It's sunny. The beach is great. It's packed. There's a ton of people everywhere. It's not St. John, but it's easy and it's warm. In January and February, you can come here. Know you're going to get great weather. I think that's the allure of this place. I definitely see us coming back. Maybe not every year, but definitely throw it into the mix. You want to come and relax and not have to think. Great place. Hope everybody have a good podcast.
And that was our fearless leader, live, well, semi-live from
Semi-live,
Aruba.
This morning at least.
He's looking
Proof of life.
relaxed, got his cigar in hand like George Burns.
He's got his lobster shirt on.
And we have Larry Rodolosi with us
Hey, everybody.
from
Hi, Larry.
525.
Hello.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Love you guys. Listen to you guys every Sunday.
We didn't we waited until we were full screen, so we're
Yes.
in a good place with you now.
Good,
Yes.
good. Thank you. Appreciate that.
So tell us what's going on at 525.
Oh, it's stressful, but we love it.
Yeah.
It's a business that's very demanding. It's busy, crazy. Prices are skyrocketing, but thankful we're busy.
That's good.
Good days, bad days, but for the most part, we're doing all right.
So talk about hours. So I wasn't even aware until recently that you
Yeah,
did brunch.
We've been doing brunch now. This is our 6th week now this winter. It's trickling. It's getting better every week. New Year's Day brunch was phenomenal. We crushed it New Year's Day. We are very busy, very, very grateful for that. But we have a great menu. You guys should check it out. It's really, really good.
And it starts at 10:30 on
10:30.
Sundays.
Yeah, 10:30 to 2.
Specialties, anything that
Everything we put out is really good. I got Chef Tom back there. He's phenomenal. Brunch guy. Tremendous.
if you were
Yeah.
coming in here, what's the thing you would get off the brunch menu?
Chicken and waffles.
Yeah.
Chicken and
It's simple. We got a
waffles.
house-made chipotle syrup. That's so good. Maple chipotle syrup.
Holy
It's really, really
shit.
good.
Is the
Oh,
chicken, is
sweet.
it a thigh or a breast?
I just cut up my tenders.
Oh,
Fresh
nice. Yeah.
tenders. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
Yeah.
a little different spin too.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
everyone else does the thighs. We just do a little different.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
So I haven't been in a while. I used to live right down the street and come in a lot more.
Yeah.
But do you still have that that curry, that
Thai
coconut
curry,
curry?
yeah, we do. Yeah.
That Thai curry is
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, we took it off for the summer, switched things around a little bit, but it's back for the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Get it anyway. Tofu, salmon, chicken, shrimp. It's good stuff.
The feel we were saying before you joined us, Larry, I think you were in the back, but the feel in this place is unmatched.
It's
You know,
cozy.
it is.
Mhm.
It's like cozy is
Pillows.
like the best word for this. But when you walk in, it very much feels like, most often people know each other,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
chatter. It's one of those places where like you sit and then you see people and then you walk over and have a conversation with them. But the
Yeah.
staff is always so happy and
Yeah.
always so inviting.
It's
and
funny.
it's such a
My
great place
wife
to
calls
be.
it cheers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just like cheers.
That's
Yeah.
a good descriptor.
Did so Nicole's been wondering if you're going to do any speed dating nights or singles nights here.
We are going to be doing a ladies' night soon.
Oh,
I mean, that seems
Tell
to
us
be
about
like the
that.
opposite of
It's
what-
not actually. You'd be surprised how many guys come in for ladies'
Oh,
night.
really? Okay.
Yeah, we have special deals.
Oh.
Can we back up for a minute? I was not wondering that. For the record, I'm happy that Chris has some content, but I did not say that. I would, however, come though, just so you know.
Fantastic.
Jamie and I will come wingman for
Alright,
you.
that's
that
what I
way.
Yeah,
mean.
a couple good wingmen right
So
there.
what's ladies' night all
Ladies'
about?
night. It's we just do specials, and for the ladies, half price apps, drink specials.
What night's that?
We haven't decided yet. We're gonna either do it on Wednesday or Thursday.
Well, I work on Wednesday, so let's do it
So
on
let's
Thursday.
do it on Thursday.
Thursday's
All right.
coming up.
I like it.
That's
I
excellent.
want to know if you have any menu items from Mama's.
Our sauce. I eat my grandmother's sauce is my grandmother's sauce for our pizza. We do some arancinis right now with the sauce. Yeah, we do some special.
Outstanding.
Yeah, thank you so much. My grandmother's she was the best cook. My mom was really good too, but my grandmother was hands down the best.
And you haven't tweaked the recipe.
Nothing. I made it a
It's
little sweeter.
a little sweeter.
A little sweeter, yeah. She had a lot more basil, but I do basil like her, but I like it a little sweeter.
Oh, he's telling secrets. Watch
That's
No,
all right.
no, we just
Unmatched.
Yeah, you're not going to get much out of that. A little
No.
basil and a little sweeter isn't going to get you too
No.
far in your.
no.
Now, what is
No,
it?
we
Is
make
it
it 5
is it just
gallons.
like a straight like marinara?
Yeah, marinara.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing
Nice.
fancy. Just
They
basic.
call it sauce, not gravy.
Well,
Yeah, it's sauce.
yes, right.
Definitely a sauce. Gravy. You put gravy on turkey.
Agreed.
So,
Hey, I'm
uh,
Irish, so
Yeah.
everything was sauce to us.
Yeah.
We never called
one
it
of the
gravy.
things that and I hope it's okay to say it, one of the things that I love about your menu too is my kids are almost 16 and almost 18 now, and
So they're 15 and
so they
17.
shut up. I don't know why I even talk sometimes. As I was saying it. Point is, for a long time now, they've been like after hockey games. We've been going to restaurants and whatnot with them when they were younger. And they wanted to hang out with us, but we used to go to the marina a lot when the pool was
Yeah,
open,
yeah.
and we'd hang out there. And then we had the brewery, And we're kind of lacking in places now where the kids are, Thatcher's driving, Finn has friends who are driving, where they can go and like get a meal. And Finn is known to come here all the time now.
Him and his
set the
buddies,
table.
Yeah.
And even when
Great
we weren't
kid.
living in Magnolia,
Yeah.
he has friends down the street, and I'd look at like 360, or I'd call him. He'd be like, "Oh, we're having lunch at 525," and is for anybody. My long story short is that there's something on the menu, and I love there's a place where they can come and get something delicious, real food instead of fast food, but also find something on the menu that is affordable for them. And so it's kind of a perfect compromise between high-end delicious food and really great pub food too. And that's something that we're sometimes lacking. So
we have something for everybody.
Yeah,
well,
it's
thank
perfect.
you. Yeah, no, Finn's a great kid.
Yes.
Great kid.
We used to come down here a lot, like to watch football games.
Sure.
And I think probably one of the last, if not the last, Tom Brady playoff run. We had a big group for a series of playoff games. Do you still get any football crowd or anything?
Patriots are gone. You know what I mean? Nobody really comes in anymore.
Yeah.
Not much of a crowd.
Isn't it amazing the downstream effect of the Patriots' demise?
We should start coming here for the Kansas City games.
I don't know.
Larry, do you ever live stream the Gloucester Sports from
We do.
KPN TV?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's such a great thing for local bars to do.
Yeah, my
And,
son
to
plays
draw a
football,
crowd.
so when
Perfect.
I'm working, I put it on.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say you and Denny have been great about giving teams an opportunity to fundraise or just have a team dinner here and stuff that way. It's been great.
Yeah,
I
we
know
do what we can. Yeah.
Whitfield Hockey, I had a couple of dinners here, and it was, everybody comes out, and it's great. So kudos to that, and thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you.
And also thank you for allowing us to have the car show out here live.
Oh yeah, MagFest. Yeah.
Oh, Magtoberfest. Thank you for that.
Is that the one with the palm trees?
Yeah, the one with the palm tree. Well, yes, next to your palm tree.
Do you know what we're talking about, Larry, when we say that?
Yeah.
He shared a graphic leading up, for everybody who doesn't know, a graphic of the car show leading up to Magtoberfest, and Chris, being in marketing, obviously, noticed immediately all the palm trees and the right.
And the
So.
day for Chris saw it, there was palm trees.
It looked like it was from the Palm Beach International Auto Show, right here in Magnolia.
Yeah.
You know, it could happen in that parking lot.
Absolutely.
You can make it happen.
We'll bring
Next year
Jamie
there's gonna be a
and I
palm
will bring down some of our palm trees next year.
Well, anyway, what's the update with kids? Come on, tell us the kids story.
Oh,
What
the
are they
kids.
doing?
I got grandkids now. Great.
Grandkids.
What? You got
You're a
grandkids?
grandfather?
Grampy, yeah.
Holy
She's out in California with her family. My daughter Vanessa's in Dallas with her boyfriend playing hockey. Luckily, she can work remotely. Alex is an accountant, and Tyler's in school in New York. Yeah, I had a couple more.
Wow.
And I have Cameron. He's going to be a senior in high school, captain of the football team, quarterback.
Wow.
And Mia's my little star, field hockey and softball, my little freshman.
Were you a football player?
I played football.
Nice.
That's a lot. You got a lot of
Um,
kids.
before
6 children.
before we go on with more 525, you want to Vanna White these?
Yeah.
We forgot we do have a couple of podcast
Let me
prizes
move
today.
my giant
I don't know
pile.
how we're gonna give them away though. I don't have Joey's little number picking.
Oh, we'll just do it.
We'll do a random.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know
No,
where I
she's
am.
got it.
Oh, we're giving these are the prizes today?
Yeah.
So
even know.
some
Up
Joe
there,
Fish,
Well, the problem is that we have a
Delay,
delay. I'm
yeah.
like, I don't even see
Yeah.
them. So where do I hold them up?
just right here.
Okay.
So we got a pair of Joe Fish placemats.
Wow.
Yes. Very
Mike.
nice.
Better placement.
Mike,
to
make
Joe
sure
Higgins.
you share it. Did my husband share it?
Not
Right.
yet. I
Okay,
don't
Mike, let's
believe.
chop chop.
My to go for Finn is so mad that he caught I don't know 2 or 3 really big sharks this summer, and we forgot to take the tail and get it to Joe for a print until
Aw.
Christmas, when I was trying so desperately to win my own prints on all of Joe's giveaways, and I didn't win one, and I was like, oh Finn, you should have kept your shark tail. So this summer we're gonna be printing things like crazy. From
He's
Joe.
on
There
it.
you go.
He's on it.
So Larry, you and Tammy have been at this for a long time now. I know you started off by saying it's hectic.
Yeah.
But how long have you had 525?
7 years in March.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Mm,
It doesn't
That's
seem
7
like
years.
that.
Yeah. It's
That's
going by
awesome.
pretty quick. Yeah, 7
And
years.
And it's been a lot, from COVID to
Yeah,
just the
COVID was a struggle. but
food
we made it through.
prices and-
Everything. Food price, everything's skyrocketing. But it's a labor of love. You know, you like it,
yeah.
you know, we love it.
That's
Tammy might not love it, but I love it. Yeah.
thus she's commenting
I'm
from
sure.
home, probably
Yeah.
laying in bed.
She's not in bed. Laundry, cleaning up after the kids.
So if people would come here for dinner, any specialties, things that you think I know Joey talked about the
All the onions.
onion soup,
Yeah. Crushing the onion soup.
crushing the onion
Crushing
soup.
it. People love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey. Yeah, selling a ton of it.
I can picture him sitting in his chair right now in Aruba going like, yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
I did that.
Yeah.
I get the Brussels sprouts
Those
when
are
they're on
good.
it. Yep, they're yummy.
Yeah,
for sure.
Brussels sprouts are good. We sell prime rib every Friday and Saturday. This week we did filet. Yeah,
Ooh.
prime rib. We have the prime rib left over. We shave it for our cheesesteaks.
Oh,
That's a crowd favorite.
nice.
Yeah.
Chris, you
Yeah,
haven't
ribeyes.
had enough prime rib lately.
Oh my
so maybe-
God.
Yeah, take a break.
I usually have, I would say, I say I have like steak probably 3 times a year. I love it. I just don't eat a lot of it. I've had prime rib 3 times since Christmas. It's like I feel like I've got constant meat sweats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're nachos here.
yeah.
Oh, nachos.
Big pile of love.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is something.
And you are just closed on Mondays,
Just
right?
Mondays,
but
yeah.
open every
Yep.
other day. And, and
Well, I don't think they say close. They just need to retool.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're here
I'm sure they're
doing
here,
stuff,
yeah.
right?
Tammy said, we just need to retool and have a day to ourselves. We'll
Yeah.
be back on Tuesday.
Yeah. Yeah. That's actually my daughter Alicia. She does all that.
Oh, she does that?
Yeah.
Oh,
She
I
does
gave
a great
Tammy-
job, by the way.
Yeah, she's phenomenal.
All right, well, I give it to Tammy.
Yeah.
So brunch 10:30 a.m. and then are you open all day Sunday through dinner
Yes.
too?
Yeah, no clothes, go right through.
And then Tuesday through Saturday dinner only?
It's, yeah, dinner only. Yeah, Tuesday 5 to 9, Wednesday 5 to 9, Thursday 5 to 9, Friday 4:30 to 10ish, but we never really stay open until 10. And Saturday 4 to 10, and Sunday all day.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's a busy week.
It's a busy week. Yeah, here every day, even Monday.
Awesome. Anything else that our viewers at home should know about 525?
Come visit us. You'll enjoy it.
We
Well-
will be sharing photos of what we're going to stay and eat for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we'll be
excited.
we'll be
Yeah,
here.
we're
Join
working on
us
that
for
right now.
brunch after the show.
Definitely.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Well, thanks, Larry.
Thank you
welcome.
so much.
All right. Thank you.
There's another condolence.
Thank you, Larry.
There's another condolence.
Video.
No.
So he did that.
Oh.
We have another guest.
Oh.
Speaking of
You want to
Magnolia,
come join us now?
Oh.
Michael
we have another
Michael
guest?
Ancevic is here.
Oh, yeah.
A Magnolia
He
resident.
lives right around the corner.
Oh,
Talk about
hello.
Larry. How
Good
are you?
morning.
the Ancevics and I are the bookends of 525.
That's right. I was
I'm
gonna
at this
say,
end and the Ancevics are
7
at that
years
end.
of Larry has been amazing.
Yep.
Now we've been here the whole time.
No, it seems
It's
like
stumbling distance for us.
because 525
That's the
has
operative
been
word.
such a stop for me at various points in my life living in Manchester, Gloucester, and now that I'm a little bit further away, I just haven't been as recent or as much. But to me, it feels like they've been open for 30 years because
Yeah,
I've
that's
like
it.
during different periods of
Wow.
my life, I've been here so
It's
much.
become such a staple of the community, right?
Yeah.
You can attest.
Yeah. I mean, we're so like when you go back to all the great activities here on Lexington Ave and, to have 525 right in the middle of
Yeah.
all that hubbub, especially obviously in the summer and the fall. And there's so many, the old
That's
farmer's
it.
market and whatnot. Before.
Has the name always been 525?
This used to be the patio.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, right.
Right?
Yep.
Way
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, so I grew up coming to the patio years and years ago with my grandparents, and so even just to have this space is special. To have it still be a place you can come. So
Yeah, exactly. It's they've picked up where the patio left off,
Yeah.
and she comes in, and it's great.
and back to so Magnolia had so long ago a little pizza place that unfortunately had a fire,
Yeah.
and then the Surf, which I grew up at also, which is no longer here, and then the Edgewater Cafe and the original. The original location was like such a staple for us, and then it moved down the street for a little while before closing. But this, has remained, and we're so lucky to have
Donna,
it.
you
so.
used to go on dates at the Edgewater, right? Didn't you tell me a story about that?
Okay. Yeah. So I grew up in Peabody. And so like I remember coming here. Does it matter if I was on a date?
No,
or
I'm just
whatever?
curious, just
But
about the
It matters to me
the
'cause I'm not
historical
on-
relevance
I
of
think
the
it was the
Edgewater
mid.
Company.
I think it was like mid '90s, like '95, '96. Those were good years for me.
Meaning what? A lot of action, good
Yeah,
dates.
you know,
the memories, the
dating.
memories.
I turned
Can't get
30.
enough.
I was, doing my thing.
Whatever
Um,
this means.
and yes, I went to the Edgewater for some dates, and I just remember coming there and feeling like I don't know, it was only 20 minutes away, but it was like the end of it was awesome. I loved it.
It
I
was
loved
such a great
Magnolia
little
in general.
spot.
Yeah, I was like, what is this
It's the
place?
end of the world, but it's
Yeah.
only 20 minutes away.
Their food was so good.
So
And they
good.
tried to bring it back like in Salem and
Yes,
then next door
yes.
at JD Myers and
Yeah.
it was just never quite the same.
Cult
No.
That little
Yeah.
location
But it-
with
yeah.
all the
Yeah.
lights and the
lights,
sombreros
yep.
hanging. It
Yeah.
was such a great little
was
spot.
great.
It was,
It was
tiny,
great.
but it was great.
So we have a million things that we could talk to Michael about, but the everybody right now is talking about all of these stupid drone sightings right around the country, or at least I feel like it's a lot on the East Coast. And the other night, Michael texted me. He's like, "Are you looking out your window? Have you seen these drones?" And of course, I hadn't. So he sent some video and some photos, which I sent over to Pat. Like, Pat, you want to
Here's
show?
Yeah.
So
One.
is it a video or a photo? Just
Do you
'cause
want it's the photo. Sorry.
yeah, photo's fine because
Yeah.
I'll just keep
Forgot
talking.
about
I'll
the
keep talking. But so did you see these from your house, or you happen to be out walking?
So did you see
From
him
my
at all?
front yard. Yeah. So I was gonna let you share first. So I'm torn. So like I'm torn because every night I'm very blessed. I'm renting. I don't own, so I feel like I can brag because it's just a rental. But thanks to Chris and his help, we're
Yeah.
renting a beautiful spot, and my giant bedroom looks over the ocean at the end of Shore Road, and I see all the airport traffic all night long. All
Of
day, all
course.
night long,
Yeah.
and so there's always a line of planes circling and sometimes hovering. The way waiting to land. So I don't know if I've seen drones or not. Finn
Yeah.
swears he saw one
Yeah. So
during the day.
We walk around here,
Yeah.
we drive around here, we see a lot all the time. We've been here 25 years, so I know what the patterns are. Same thing
Yeah.
for the planes, right? And it was Thursday night, Friday night, and a little bit last night. I saw like 12 in a row, kind of, maybe 400 to 500 feet up, about, maybe like a mile off, like spanning from like black and white beach down to Gloucester. And we saw some like kind of going back and forth and like moving, and this is the conspiracy theory part of the show here, but it's definitely something's up because we know what planes are.
Yeah.
We know what the stars are. We've been here for a long time, right? So
knowing
it's-
that about you and seeing your posts on social media, there was a credibility factor because I know that you know what the Boston, air traffic
yeah, for
patterns
sure.
look like. I will say at one point I did see, because I had just seen some things that you or Jen posted, and so I stood in my window. I had binoculars out, and I did at one point see like a brighter light. I can't believe I'm talking about this. And one kind of like where planes don't merge together, right? That would be
Yeah,
bad
right.
news.
Yeah.
And two kind of merged together
Oh.
and then separated again. And I was like, huh.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm doing dry January, so it's not,
Right.
So if you're
but
ready
it was-
for the video, let me know.
Yeah, let's look
Yeah,
at the
I
video.
want to
Yeah, I
put
mean,
the
it's-
video up.
it's just weird.
Is it playing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's stopped.
Oh, and it's
It's a
over.
quick one.
It's a
It's a
quick
short
video. Yeah, so I felt the same way
Okay.
because I obviously there's something going on. Oh, we're back to
Did you see
the
them?
countdown screen.
Is it delay?
No, that's
The
video.
delay. So there's obviously something going on because a lot of people are talking about drones all over the country.
Yeah.
Or maybe there isn't. I don't know. But when you posted, because you and I are equally cynical and like-minded about a lot of things, I was like, all right, I'm going to give this a little bit of credence here because
Did you look at it? Did you see it?
No, I didn't get a chance to
Yeah.
see it. So did you think that they were small drones, big drones?
So it's a couple things. So I think they're standard. Like it's not like a bunch of people getting together because they all look the same.
Yeah.
Like similar.
Yeah.
From what I can tell. And the other thing is it was so windy. If you guys remember Thursday and Friday, it was
Yeah.
so windy. So if someone was operating them, they had to know what they were doing.
Right.
It was definitely like
Yeah.
not
It wasn't a novice out there.
Yeah, that was
like
the
somebody
thing, right? And then
messing around.
this morning I saw, and yesterday I saw the big Coast Guard boat out there in the harbor. But I don't know if that's just because when it's windy. A lot of times they'll just go on the mooring there, so that could be just whatever. I mean, I don't want to add to the conspiracy, and I'm not a kind of a sensational type person, so it's weird. But both Jennifer and I were just like, we can't look up now because it's like we gotta take a break from this.
Well, I want to text next time, so I'm sure to catch it.
Yeah, exactly.
While I have that great view, I'm also not home a lot, but I really would like to see it in its prime, so I can judge for myself.
It was a little bit weird.
It's interesting that that they're being seen in so many places. Nobody can, or at least will, explain what it is, but there's also nothing that can be done, because if it's a drone, it has to be addressed at the federal level. So at the state level, they can't say, oh, we're going to send up a plane, or we're going to go just knock it out of the sky, whatever. There's nothing they can do, though. I think that there is some legislation or whatever it would be introduced to allow the states to start addressing this and going up to figure out what it is. So
right. Well, that's Coast Guard would be their jurisdiction because it's over the water.
Yeah.
So there's that, and there's they've recently passed legislation so they could fly at night, and so there's a lot of just different things going on right now in that space. So it is weird, but why would it be here? Why now? It's just really strange. So I'm gonna pretend it didn't happen for a while.
Right.
And before starting to hear about it up here, I have friends from college and whatnot down in the New Jersey area, and they were sharing some legislation that was starting to get pushed, saying enough is enough. We're tired of this invasion of privacy. What is it? Someone needs to tell us. And I was like, oh, what's? And I just started to kind of hear about it, and then all of a sudden, 6 days later, it started to become, people up here were posting about it. But it is creepy.
Yeah, and I've heard of other people that have seen it in Boston. And then there was those two guys that got caught off of one of the islands or whatever. They were doing something, but it's I don't know. It's a weird thing.
All right, so we'll take off our tinfoil hats now. We'll move on to our next topic, which is, I think we have about 10 days before some of our favorite seasonal places close. I know you and Jennifer do the Lobster a lot on Monday night for dinner.
Yeah.
So that's it. That's a
amazing.
Big one. I mean, some have already closed, but I think a couple of them are the Lobster, 51 Rocky Neck, Midori. Midori stays open, but the bar or they don't have the liquor license again until April. What are any others that I'm missing?
Well, the Italian store on Main Street, but that's not really a restaurant.
Yeah, they just announced that they're closing until the spring. Was it?
Yeah, the 15th. It's because of the license.
Okay. Oh, so same thing.
Oh,
so April 15th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I should know this, but is George's year round now? Did they get a liquor?
Yeah, George's is year.
Back?
Yep.
And Saltwater Grill now has the new year-round liquor license.
Yeah, we went to Saltwater Grill the other Friday night. Stopped in, had a bite to eat.
Saw Jack.
It really is. It's consistent, and it's going to be nice to have it open through the winter.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's
another homey kind of place.
Yeah.
I think.
No windows, so if there are drones outside, you don't have to look at them.
The drones can't see what you're ordering. So the Lobster, we talked about maybe going there last night. So you guys going to go there last night?
Yeah, I'm sure.
15th, is that going to be there last night?
Yeah, I think it's the 14th or 15th. Yeah.
All right. Well,
it's so good. I mean, we got the smash burger, Spirit of Smash Burgers. The Hangover Smash Burger is out of control.
Okay, but you can't. But they change them every week.
They have a standard one, and then they have a special one every week, which is great.
Okay,
I mean, it's really creative and awesome. It's a slow burn. We went there early when they first opened. And for us, and then suddenly it kind of clicked in.
Same with Mike and I. We love it there.
Yeah.
And we live so close to there, so it's great.
And I grew up in Wisconsin, so it looks the most like a Wisconsin bar that you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
It's so cozy and perfect.
I always say it's a ski in, ski out restaurant on the water.
Yeah.
Tammy Rodolossi just said she believes that Midori just got a year-round license. I don't know. I haven't heard that.
They were in the running.
I thought there was
with
only
the
one.
Saltwater Grill, and I thought Saltwater Grill got it, but I could be wrong.
That's what I
thought. If anybody has any insight on that, I think they were in contention for the same one as Saltwater. But
Tammy is way more in the know than I am, however. So
mobile station on Essex Ave, no more alcohol sales, January 15th, according to Lynn Scannell.
Yeah, they
have
have a
no-
I didn't
they have
know
a
that.
seasonal,
Oh, I didn't
yeah,
know that.
That's my.
which I didn't know there
go-to
were
pit
seasonal
stop.
retail
I didn't
licenses.
either.
Interesting.
But I
Yeah,
guess that's where the pasta place falls in.
Okay.
Tammy also said try the crab cakes Benny here.
Mm,
So maybe we might have to do that, right?
that's right. You didn't ask Tony about the hollandaise sauce.
I'm sorry,
You didn't ask Tony about their hollandaise sauce.
Larry.
Larry, sorry.
That's why I was like, who?
Sorry.
Are
Are you going to try the
hiding
hol-
a Tony
Sorry.
back there?
Hello. He looks like a Tony.
Um,
Are you going to have the hollandaise sauce today?
I haven't looked at the menu yet, Donna. I
Okay.
don't know what I'm gonna have.
Okay. Just curious.
Nobody at the table's eager.
I'm just
We're
going to.
hungry. Can you tell?
I'm
Because
just
it
gonna
smells
stop
good in
talking.
here.
Donna, you like that? Do you like
What?
hours or days before you're saying, that's what I'm gonna get?
No,
Or you gonna, I got.
my daughter's like that. She
I'm
like
guilty for that.
scans menus and already knows what she's
No,
ordering
I'm
like
guilty.
4 days before she goes.
I will think of it and I will offer it, like I'll say to Pat a few times.
Yeah.
Are you gonna have that today and stuff?
And then what do I say? How do I know what I want 3 days ahead of time?
Yes.
Jimmy, why don't you come sit over here with us?
I'm fine.
There's
with
actually
it,
room at that chair.
Yeah.
according to
Yeah.
the-
Yeah, you'll be on
Yeah.
the. If you move over, you'll be on the camera.
Why are you being so bashful?
Because the food's coming out and I'm getting it first.
Oh, okay. All right. Jimmy, did you know that Sesame Street has been canceled after
Yes.
2025?
I did see that. My heart is broken.
I know somebody's got to
Oh.
save that. I would
I
think.
know. I would think somebody's gonna.
I didn't realize that it was that it had moved to Max
I didn't
and
know
that it wasn't a
either.
PBS show
I
anymore.
didn't know that. I missed
Oh my
that.
goodness.
Oh, what do we got?
Oh,
here?
wow.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
Is that
Wow.
world famous French toast?
Jimmy, you gotta bring
See,
that
Jimmy's
up
in the
to.
wrong seat. He thought he was going to
Wow.
sit over there and get it first. But
That is-
Look at
oh my
that.
God.
wow, we're
That's-
getting
Can you get it
showered with
closer?
food.
That's a nice looking French toast.
don't spill it.
How's that?
Don't tip it too far.
I'm not.
The faces are throwing up, but that's pretty good.
Okay, then.
Joey always tells us to hide our faces.
Pat will do your camera.
Joey's cringing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I
look
know
at
what
that.
this is.
Oh, that looks awesome.
Oh, that's the chicken and waffles.
And that's a nice looking waffle with it.
Wow.
That's
Beautiful.
a nice looking.
I don't want to
waffle.
spill the sauce or the. Wow. That's beautiful. Oh,
Pass it down.
Beautiful
Sit
presentation too.
that is beautiful.
That looks
Smells
amazing.
good,
We
too.
definitely have to take some pictures.
And
of that.
that's
So luckily
true.
we're not going
You
to
smell
eat yet.
so good.
Smells so good.
Chipotle
Nobody eat until we get photos.
syrup.
Look at
Nobody
that.
eat till there's photo.
So
Right?
restaurants are closing.
Restaurant.
The holidays are over. It's the new year.
Wah, wah.
What the hell do we look forward to now?
I
And
know.
before
Some
Memorial
work.
Day, like work, right?
Some people say it's time for the locals.
So that's local
Yeah.
season and
Locals.
skier season. you know?
Right, skiing. The best season is when we don't get any snow down here and
Yeah,
we get a lot up north, right?
totally.
It's
I
perfect.
am I am one for I love the holidays, but I'm also maybe it's like the mother in me, all the running around and all of that. But when the holidays are over, I feel a little bit of a sense of like, oh, finally, like not
Yeah.
because I'm a Scrooge, I love them, but like a little bit back to normalcy, settle back in, get more of a routine, some quiet nights, not being on the go all the time. So I'm okay with it. I'm excited for like I don't like the cold weather, but I do like cozy nights sitting
Mhm.
here, being out with friends and not being like all those like things you have to be at all the time.
Yeah,
And I have wicked FOMO, so it's not like I have to be anywhere. I'm lucky to have great friends and great plans, but sometimes like looking ahead to the week and being like, oh, there's so many nights booked. So I like to fly by
Yeah.
the seat of my pants winter.
Did you say you're doing dry January?
Yeah.
Wow.
So far.
Anybody else doing dry January
Unless
so far?
I feel differently
Yeah.
as I go.
I am. I'm gonna do it in St. John with you. I'm gonna do dry January
Yeah.
in St. John.
Yeah,
That'd be a
it's
good idea.
it's been great. I've done it for 4 months before. I know Caitlin's been for years now,
Yeah.
but I really like it. You feel good, you sleep better. There's a lot of reasons to do it, obviously.
But you also are starting to see things in the sky.
Right.
It's true.
Are you really? Is it really?
You're right.
worth it?
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is.
That's
It's.
I haven't seen anything, and I'm at the bar quite often. so-
Right.
I'm considering dry February because it's a shorter month.
Yeah.
There you go.
And
Yeah.
It's a
It's
shorter
not a
month.
leap year.
But I have like this month. I have my birthday. Like we're going down
Dun,
to the,
dun,
we're going down to the
dun, dun,
Caribbean.
dun, dun.
Speaking of birthdays, I want to wish a happy birthday to Pam Parsons,
Yep.
who was
Thank you, Pam.
January 2nd, and then Kathy Matheson, my competitive arch nemesis. Her birthday is tomorrow.
And somebody else's birthday is this
else's
week.
birthday is tomorrow. No,
Tuesday.
No, my birthday is
Tuesday.
on Tuesday, but
Yep.
that's not important.
Yes, it is.
It is. He doesn't want it to be important.
Happy birthday to Chris.
Thank
Here,
you.
I made you some chicken and waffles.
Thank you.
for your birthday.
Well done.
Chris
Well
had a
done.
big 50th last year, so 51
Yeah.
is kind of anticlimactic.
Yes.
But can we go back to what you said about February? Because I would be on board with that, right? There's no way I can do dry January because I haven't had a vacation in a while, and I'm excited about the vacation I'm taking.
Yeah.
But February, you're right. We get home on the 30th. Hit February running.
Yep. I would say, February 1st. Yeah, I think we should try that.
You kind of have to kid yourself into it anyways. Like I'm still like, I might have one. Like I'm not, so far it's been
Right.
5-6 days. I'm doing good,
Yeah.
but you know,
I
every
think,
once in a while, like you tease yourself with it. Like,
Right.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
gonna
So
go
I work
there.
3 nights a week, and I don't, every once in a while, like when we're closing, I'll have a drink, but I work 3 nights a week. I don't ever drink at home. Like I'm not the type of person who goes home and pours
Yeah.
myself a glass of wine. If it's like
Why are you looking
90 in the, no, I'm just looking at all of you. If it's like 90 degrees in the summer and I want to sit on my deck, I'll open a high noon or something, but I really
Yeah.
don't unless I'm out with friends. I don't have drinks anyway. So I think I could do a piece of cake.
Yeah.
Really.
You could.
Yeah. It's not hard to do. It's just that we have like such a large social circle.
Yeah.
That's what's hard is like going out and,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I could go out and sit with you guys all night long and have a soda water with lemon, but then I feel bad, like, cause I'm at a restaurant, I'm taking up a seat. Like, so if I'm not eating, maybe if I've already eaten dinner or something. So it's like, yeah, you can throw a tip at the bartender for giving you waters all night, a nice tip, but it's still not necessarily helping the restaurant itself.
This is a topic that we've been skirting around for a while now, actually. Like, is there like a protocol for being in a place, and certainly not drinking? That's like not an issue. Like, but if you're in being careful with the subject because I don't want to say anything wrong. So certainly, not having alcohol and being in a place is not a big deal at all. But being in an establishment for, let's say, like 3 hours on a given night and not spending any money,
Right.
is that okay? Like, so that's
Right.
I'm skirting around the subject because I want to be politically correct, but it's come up a lot in conversations with a bunch of us lately. Like, is it okay to be in a place for not just a half an hour, but for like 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and literally spend no money?
Right.
I feel like we go to so many places so often
Yeah,
that if you want to sit for a day,
yeah,
you could. But like usually, like it's one of us. Like I'm not drinking right now, or Jennifer won't eat
yeah.
or something. So it kind of
So you give up alcohol and she gives up food for January?
right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
And you both saw something flying in the sky.
Right. So there you go.
Both delicious.
Yeah, you're onto something there. I think you're
Yeah,
Yes.
I think this is interesting. So
That's
Kathy
Kathy.
Matheson has checked in, but she didn't say thank you for the birthday wishes. She said, "Chris, don't you owe me money?" So no.
Was there some gambling last night?
There were some games played, and in typical fashion, I said, "Kathy, I guarantee you're not going to get this. I'll bet you $1," and she didn't. And then the next round, she said, "Double or nothing. I'll get this," and she didn't get it then either. So now she owes me $2. However, she's like, "Oh, but I don't have any money on me." Always no money on her. Plenty of money on her, but just never any money when it's time to pay up. So, Kathy, we'll deal with this later on.
How are we doing with shares?
We are at 15 shares.
Ooh.
We're almost to an hour.
Pretty
so
good.
Wow.
we're
Do you have
take
those?
our last shot at collecting up shares.
Do you have those placemats?
The placements
Yes.
are, yep. The one last thing, we do have a graphic. So talking about the what's the opposite of the dog days of summer, like when the winter just gets long. We do have that graphic about January and how much sunlight we're going to pick up.
Oh yes,
Oh, yes. That's
Thank
such an
goodness.
exciting thing.
Yeah,
It's-
it is.
It is an
You can
exci-
tell already.
thank you.
You
Yeah,
can tell.
Yeah.
40 minutes. In
So
January.
Oh, yeah.
so
It's to say from Massachusetts.
right around here, yeah, we're somewhere between like, is it 40 and 50? Are we right on the line?
We're right on the line.
So we're probably picking up about 45 minutes of daylight.
It's the high end in the 40s.
Yeah.
probably.
So that's
very
Like
helpful.
5 o'clock now. 5:15 starting to
Right.
from 4:30.
yeah. The mornings are what kills me. It's like you wake up, and especially if it's a cloudy morning, it can still look like it's dark out at 7:15. It's
Right.
brutal.
What time
Right.
is it? Could be.
It's
Right.
brutal.
Right.
I know that we're trying to wrap up, but I'm really intrigued by this because I don't know the answer.
Oh, the animal that kills the most people. That's a video. Do we have that? Or it was like a.
Oh, you know what? It says Instagram.
It's an
I
Instagram video.
can't do the Instagrams. I don't know how to do.
Oh, we'll do this
Okay.
next week. I'll
So-
download it. I'll
Okay,
download it and
okay.
we'll play it.
So I should
Save.
make my guess.
Don't
Save
make your
that.
guess yet.
All right.
No,
No.
well,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, no, I don't
You
know.
can make a guess, but it's just like throwing a guess up into the space because I don't know what the
With the
answer
drones.
is.
With the drones. Oh, you don't know? You don't have the
Not
answer?
off the top of my head. It's
Yeah,
like
I
they
know.
go.
No, I
they go
watched
through-
the video.
Yeah, I watched it too, but they go through a whole
Oh, they
list
do,
Oh,
they
okay.
do.
of different
All right,
animals.
I'm gonna go home and watch.
I think
the
we
video
should save this for next week.
All right.
Okay.
Let's see. Anything else? We've got 15 shares. Maybe
We're
when
at 15.
Larry comes out here because we don't have Joey's magic app
No.
for picking numbers. We'll let Larry pick a number from 1 to
Just want to
15.
say for the people that have been tuning in, the first 15 minutes or so was a little bit
Yeah, so
crazy.
thanks for sticking with us.
Yes. And Pat looks so much calmer now.
Right?
And,
Yeah.
and
Maybe
So
it's the
we know-
Baileys we fed her.
I
off
think
camera.
Pat is going to enjoy a Bloody Mary here shortly.
Yes.
I'm looking forward
Will
to
do.
Why don't we have our guest pick a number?
So,
We can't.
Have you been here? That's what we just said.
That happened so
No, I
long.
meant Mike.
Oh. Well, I guess Mike can do
I
it
didn't
actually.
mean Larry. I meant
Oh,
I meant
I
Mike.
didn't mean Tony.
Jim.
I'm so sorry,
Bob.
Larry. I called you Tony.
Do
He
you
looks
have
like a
any-
Tony. I feel like he looks like somebody
Is
I
there
know.
any poop story you want to tell real quick?
Poop?
Oh, I know. We've been missing.
No.
No,
Christmas.
but
None of us.
I did
Oh,
enjoy.
that's right.
Nicole
We
Pope?
we haven't
Pat
mentioned
Pope?
We
Chris
had a whole
McCarthy.
show.
I guess we don't have
We
any
haven't
stories.
No,
mentioned
poop
Chris
story.
How about
McCarthy. He is back in Florida, so he has left 01930.
that's our Chris
He was,
McCarthy update.
he was
There
very
we go.
very funny last week. I enjoyed it.
He'll be back. He comes back occasionally, doesn't he? Or not really?
I know
Sometimes he
Charlene
chimes
does
in
it.
Via, remotely.
Well, him and Ralph on Good Morning Naples.
Drew
Good
Hill
night,
was supposed to
Naples.
be here this morning too,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
Drew.
bailed.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking about that in Drew's non-appearance, but also we were doing birthdays, and we should say happy birthday to Karen Hansen. I don't know how often Karen.
Oh, that's right, Karen.
I
think
tunes
Karen-
in, but Warren usually does.
I think
so,
Karen's birthday might be the same day as mine.
Oh,
Is
really?
her birthday? I think Tuesday the 7th. I think.
I just know it's this week.
Yeah,
and,
I think she and I have the same birthday.
Oh,
I was
that's
happy to see
exciting.
her a little bit last night.
Yeah.
So.
Well, she's prettier, Chris.
She
Karen,
is.
for the record, and she's,
I
I,
agree.
don't think she's watching, but if Warren's watching, please share it. Karen just turned 60, and I am floored. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody who is as put together and gorgeous as
Yeah,
Karen Hansen
Yeah.
is at 60.
Karen is
I
beautiful.
can't even believe it.
yeah.
It made me sad for myself. She's gorgeous.
It's all skincare. That's all. It's
I
all
know, I need to
skincare.
do
All right, so we have to pick a
All right, so we have.
It's 1 through 16 at
Okay.
this point. The placemat will be at the shop for pickup. I will be at the shop Thursday from 9 to 1 this week, and we'll just hold them until you can get there because ours are going to be spotty for a bit.
Okay.
So pick a number 1 to 16.
Let's
Mike.
go 7. Lucky
Nope.
7.
Lucky number 7.
Annie Roche.
It's always Annie Rochon. Always Annie Rochon. And you know what? If anybody needs windows, check out Steve Conti's windows.
Right?
They look good.
Sure.
They could put a placemat in one of those windows.
Oh wait, I do have. You just said Steve Conti's windows and Annie. So I'm sure you two have seen their house too decorated
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
Christmas. But that reminded me, I wanted to add to the show notes that Finn and I on, I guess Christmas Eve, did much of the the Google Map light thing that Catherine
Yeah.
put together.
Yeah.
And what a great thing for her to do. I've always
right.
enjoyed the post, but Finn and I actually got in the car. I was having some
That's really cool.
yeah, I was having some all the fun things that we used to do when the kids were little, and now they're big, and we don't do any of the gingerbread houses or any of the fun. We don't go to Edaville. We don't do anything 'cause they're old now. But I threw Finn in the car and we went on that drive, and it was really great. So thank you to all the people who decorate and for her for putting that together because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Did
But
you
I'm
go by the
really happy.
Rogers house? The
We
Rogers
did.
always have a nice
We
setup.
did for sure. They were away, but I wanted Finn to see it because I saw the video they posted of everything and even the interior. Right, all your great. We have a lot of those same decorations.
Oh,
Oh
Awesome.
yeah, a lot of hard work for her. So I'm glad that we came full circle.
yes.
before
Thank
we-
you for
Right.
doing that.
Annie's house looked really good too, I thought. Did you see Annie's house?
I didn't.
Yeah, it
No.
looked great.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to wrap up here. We're going to get
We're not
cleaned
going to
up.
wrap up
So,
till we
we
show
got
this.
more food.
We have
coming.
more food to show.
on the camera, and then we're going to close out. So,
This plate's very hot. Be careful.
oh well, how do we?
What
make
do we
sure you show
have?
that?
Oh my
Look
goodness.
at this. What is this, Larry?
That's a hash bowl,
Nice.
Hash
Fill it.
bowl.
Yes, it is.
That is beautiful.
and that's
Oh,
I know, right? Let's look at it here, Jimmy. You show that on that camera.
Oh, I hope it-
That looks amazing. Oh my word.
Wow.
How's that, Pat?
Looks good.
We are going to be here eating brunch. Maybe these things. Maybe we'll order some other things, but we'll be here for a while. So if anybody wants to come down and join us, come on down to
Please do.
525.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
guys.
Thank you to Larry.
Everyone else.
Tony. Larry. Thank you.
And folks, let us know how we did with that.
How did we do without
How-
Joey?
Not in the
how
first
much
couple of
you
Oh,
miss Joey is
no.
what I wanna know.
I mean, what do we all want to answer? How much we miss Joey?
Oh, no. No, they'll
We
tell
miss
us.
you, Joey. Enjoy your vacation. We'll see you
And I'm
next
gonna
week.
Try to play the outro,
Outro.
and let's hope for the best.
Maybe
Otherwise,
it
thanks everybody for your patience.
might be abrupt. See you next week.
Little town